I still haven't decided what the hell I'm going to do with these massive chunk errors that have loaded into my world. Like, if it's just bits like this, like randomly out in the middle of nowhere, I don't really care.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Hello YouTube, LPlay's back once again for some more of our Minecraft adventure, and as you can guess from the introduction there, we have finally managed to get rid of these ginormous chunk errors that were everywhere in my Ravine City area, basically making a mess and completely ruining all of our plans to build stuff. It's taken me absolutely hours to get rid of them. I thought I'd show you some of the recording of me having fun with TNT. To do that, I actually figured out how to switch my world to creative mode, even though I'm currently in a no cheats enabled world, so I didn't think there was any way I could actually go into creative mode, but it turns out all you have to do if you want to switch to creative mode is open the game to LAN, and then when you click that, you can click here to allow cheats. We're not going to do it now because we're back and everything's sorted, I've fixed the problem, but if you guys have got your own worlds and you've set it to no cheats and for some reason you need to allow cheats again, you can just open it in LAN and it'll let you do that, so that works absolutely fine. It took me quite a while to figure out how to do that, but once I did, it's very easy. But yeah, as you can see, everything is looking beautiful again. We had this, if you remember, there was a ginormous mounting like from here all the way across to like the church, completely gone. Huge one all the way up here, completely gone. And there was also a really ugly one down by the river, which I've managed to get rid of to an extent. But as I was sort of blowing it up, I realised it kind of looked like a cool little ruiny slash like broken mountain type thing, so I've left some of it like this, and I think we'll probably add to this at some point and turn it into like a fallen down castle kind of thing. I just like the idea of that, but like I've left this for like the inspiration of shape. But yeah, that could be really cool. That's definitely something we're going to get to in the future. But today, there's also, actually, I did also take the sneaky opportunity while I was able to go into creative mode to get some things that are not possible to obtain well, not easy to obtain anyway. So cobwebs, can you get these without using creative mode? Like, can you use silk touch on a cobweb? I don't know if that works. But yeah, I wanted some cobwebs to put above the blacksmith. God, this thing is looking so cool now. So I put some cobwebs to have like a smoke effect coming out of the blacksmith. That looks really cool. And I also spawned in, I just noticed this while I was looking in the creative menu. There's a damaged anvil. I just thought that looked really cool, like a broken down old anvil fits in with our little blacksmith's area really nicely. And then we've got our, so the difference, as you can see, there's a normal anvil, and the broken one just has all the cracks in the top. I thought that was like just a really cool little small detail. It's not like going to give us any benefit in the game, so it's not like I'm hacking or cheating or anything crazy. But I just thought it looked really cool, so we added that in. I've also added the smoke to our lovely mining hut. Which, if you remember, inside has the huge furnace type thing, or the smelting oven, I guess, to fit with the mining theme. But let's go take a look at that. So here it is, up here. Beautiful smoke coming out of the chimney now, and that just looks so much better. Because that chimney, like, I quite liked the chimney that I built on there, but it didn't really, like, it looked just kind of like I built some weird stone thing on the top, like, without the smoke. But now the smoke's there, it's, like, really obvious that it's, like, a big furnace chimney type thing, and it just looks so much better. And here it is inside. It looks really cool when this is actually lit. This party's lit, boy. Oh yeah, now we're cooking with cobble. Yeah, I like it. It's lovely. Absolutely lovely. But yeah, there we go. So I mean, I cannot stress to you how long it's taken me. It must have taken, I think it took me about 4.5, maybe 5 hours to get rid of the chunk errors that were in our sort of immediate vicinity and basically ruining everything. And that was using creative mode and a hell of a lot of a TNT. I actually had to like do it twice because the first time I was doing it, I backed up my save before I did it. That's something I've learned going forward. I'll always keep a backup of my world. But I basically, as I was blowing up one of the mountains, I took out all of this building and the bridge that I'd built in the last episode and just destroyed a load of stuff. So I was like, God damn it, I had to start all over again. But yeah, it's all gone. It's taken me a long time. It was horrible. It was boring. But now we've got a lovely, beautiful landscape. I've put a load of bone meal down to make all the grass grow, and everything looks absolutely lovely. So that's it. No more worrying about the chunk errors. On to bigger and better things in our bright future in Ravine City. So we've been talking about it for long enough. We're going to start today our tavern, I guess tavern/inn. I want it to be like the I don't know what, like the old time equivalent of a big hotel, basically. I guess you'd call it an inn, right? But it's going to be a pretty big. This is probably going to be one of the areas this is going to be one of the buildings that brings in the most money, like in Ravine City, right? Because a lot of people are going to come visit and stay here as they're sort of passing through the town. So I want this to be. I don't want it to look like it's cheap, you know. I want it to be. So I'm probably going to stick with like a stone brick instead of like trying to use too much wood and stuff, because I want it to look like, well, these guys have got money, you know, like pretty good. But at the same time, I still want it to like fit in with everything that we've built. So I'm not sure exactly how we're going to do it, but that's my sort of thought process behind it. That's what's going on in my mind. So I think first of all we just need to get an idea of like roughly how big we want to make it, I guess. So I'm gonna say, so how far back do we want to start it? I'll probably have some little steps going up here. I'm just going to put these down like for now as like an idea, just to remind myself that I wanted to put some steps in here. Otherwise I'll totally forget that I was going to do that. Yeah, so I'll probably have like some steps up here. So these will be steps like coming up, and then we'll have like a little pathway to maybe like about here, and then a huge doorway. And this is a good like, this is far enough back for us to start. So let's put, this isn't anything, I'm just putting these down to mark it out. You guys know how I build. I always mark like rough ideas about where I'm going to put stuff first. I think this is here because that's where we originally marked it out, I think, maybe. Oh god, I'm so, like, how much better does this look? Oh, I fixed the sorry, before we get into that building. I fixed all the little path here as well. So as you guys probably remember, the huge mountain that spawned in here ridiculously just cut off our path and like blocked the way to the church, and it looks stupid. But I've like gone over there, put grass down, fixed all the area, and like just fixed the path and filled it all in. So the path like now flows down nicely to our church. Oh dear. Okay, so it looks like I've also taken out the cemetery on the church, which is typical me. Didn't realise I'd done that, but that's going to be, like, I can rebuild that off camera. I'll probably try and rebuild it exactly how it was, just so you guys don't miss anything new. But yeah, we had the cool little cemetery down here with all the dirt paths and little gravestones, which I will fix. That's fine. One more thing. I looked around everywhere as well to, like, try and make sure that I hadn't blown anything else up. But obviously there's there's a bit that I missed. Okay, right, so back to the big manor house. I guess it's going to be like a manor house. Like, it doesn't really fit. Like, I don't think they were called manor houses in like the medieval times, but it's going to have that kind of vibe to it, right? So let's go. I'm thinking pretty big for this. Like, I want it to stand out. Yeah, that works there. all the way over here. Yeah, I'm not messing around with this one. I'm not messing around, guys. It's gonna be. I want to have like quite a few rooms in here and stuff. So, you know, I want it to be fairly sizable. Something like this. Something like that. And I'm gonna build from like one side to the other. I probably should start with the door frame or something, because normally whenever I try and build anything like this, I mess it up. So I do like an odd number of blocks long or something, and then I can't fit my windows and stuff in. So I probably should like. I feel like I should build from one side, like right to left, instead of like from the middle out. I don't know, actually. I guess I could extend either side. I'm having to think now. Okay, yeah, right, that's fine. So all I'm gonna do. Let me lay. Right, I'm gonna lay down some foundations. Get out of here. Can I? Oh, you have to break the grass. That's so annoying. I'm gonna regret bone mealing this whole area, aren't I? Oh dear. Okay, so let's pop these down. Let's get a general like. I feel like the best way to build stuff, for me in any case, is to like get a general idea of the shape and size, and then where we want to put the door and stuff, and then like kind of go from there. Get out of here, grass! Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, stubborn little flower. Oh god, I just can't get over how beautiful everything looks now that those ugly chunk areas are gone. They were making me like so down. Like I was trying to act all positive because I honestly didn't think there was anything I could do to get rid of them other than in like standard survival mode, mining the whole thing away block by block, which was like there was no way I was ever going to do that. Like I don't have the willpower all the time. So I'd kind of resigned myself to thinking, well, we're stuck with these forever. And I was thinking like deep down, I know this is ruined my world and I'm not happy about it at all. But that's not the case. We're safe, we're saved, we can carry on. Let's put this here. I'm kind of thinking a 2 wide door with like double doors. I want to have like a big grand door, but obviously there is a way we can do that if we, or at least slightly bigger than normal. If we let's go something like this. So I'm thinking if we have like a dark oak like beam in the middle, and then just dark oak doors either side of it, that will kind of look like one big door, but obviously you just have 2 little separate ways in. Maybe we can play around with that, but yeah, this works for like an entrance. Yeah, you come in and then bam, it's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Let's go up. Ugh. Okay, cool. So that's gonna be the front, I guess. Maybe I want to have like some. I kind of feel like I need archways out here. You know, like if it's gonna be a grand building, I feel like it needs to have archways. Do you not think it needs to have archways? I feel like for some reason archways are just like a symbol of grandioseness, right? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna have a little play around and get like an idea of where we're gonna build, and then I'll come back and you should be able to have at least some idea of where we're going with this. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, guys, we're back. Hopefully now you've got an idea of the kind of thing I'm going with for an archway. I've built these 2 big blocky pillars here. Actually, you know what, let's go and sleep. Sleep the nighttime away. Oh, we need to bring a bed with us, actually, I think. Have I got a bed? There's a bed in these houses, right? Yes. Okay, cool. Where's the bed here? Up in the little bunk bed. In the little cubby hole. Completely forgot about that. Oh god, I've still got people building above my house, which is absolutely infuriating because it's been going on for like 3 weeks non-stop, and it's a bank holiday Monday right now. They were working all day, all night Sunday, all day, all night bank holiday Monday. These guys like just do not ever take a break, and it's absolutely crazy. But yeah, so I've been busy. I've made the bottom of the front. This like I'm realizing doing this that it's going to take quite a while to build this beast. But I've done my little set up a chest and a crafting table, so we shouldn't have to go. We will have to go back for supplies, and no doubt, knowing me, but we shouldn't have to do it too much at least. Okay, guys, I paused it for a bit there just because I was hoping this guy hammering above was going to stop like after a few minutes. It seems to have gone a little bit quieter now, but he'll probably be back any minute soon. God damn it! But yeah, let's try our best, and hopefully, like the sound is not incredibly annoying for you guys. I don't think it is too bad. It's just really annoying for me to try and concentrate when I'm trying to build stuff. But yeah, I guess I'm building, he's building. Can't really complain, right? But yeah, so here's the design I've done for the front. So I was gonna go like 3 high with windows, and then as I was doing that, I kind of liked the idea of. So I've put these steps going backwards, and the reason I've done that is because I'm thinking the next sort of layer I'm going to build so that it's one backwards, if you know what I mean. So I guess, let's put some blocks here. And maybe I'll do it out of a different material so it stands out a little bit as well. We'll need to think about that, but I'm thinking like, so the next layer will start here, if that makes sense. So can we jump through? Nimble. So yeah, the next layer is going to start there, so that's going to carry on up and have its own windows and stuff in it for the next sort of level of the building. But yeah, I feel like that looks really cool, and it also kind of fits in similar with the stuff we've done with the church. So I thought that was a nice way to sort of blend stuff in and make this building just adds a bit of depth, right? Because if it's just one big flat building, because of the size of it, I don't want it to look boring, because it is going to be like the biggest rectangle building that I've built, so it's going to like, you don't want, and I'm trying to build it all out of one type of material. Well, mostly it's going to have windows and stuff, but I'm mostly using the smooth brick stones. You don't want it to just look flat and boring. So anything like that you can do to add depth is always an absolute win. These are going to be, so I'm going to eventually build like some big arch in the front, maybe some little outhouse type thing above, I don't know. I'm going to have to see how the actual building progresses before I figure out exactly what to do with these. But I've put them there because I definitely want some sort of structure on the outside. Again, more depth, and it just adds to that whole fanciness, you know. Make it look fancy. What are we going next? Right, I need to go get a bed. I'm gonna go and get a bed, and I'm gonna bring a bed with us so that we can sleep. How cool does this place look at night, though? I mean, especially now those big ugly chunk errors are gone. That's right, baby. Oh, the smoke looks really cool at night. Oh, it looks so good, so good. I need to, I still want to rework the farm. So what we've got with the farm was kind of never meant to be the final solution. It's kind of temporary. I want to have the farm actually looking really nice and have a big barn in the background. But I just need to work out exactly what I'm going to do with that before we can. Have I got a bed in here? I feel like I probably should have a bed. Bet I don't. Typical me, but we've got plenty of wool, right? Oh, we don't have plenty of, we've got some wool. that's like, for an L Plays episode, having some wool is plenty, right? Normally I'm like, oh, I've got plenty of, no, I've got nothing. But yeah, this will work. So this is going to be our little travel bed. I'm just praying right now that I can hear the guy scraping the floor above, as if he's sweeping up or something. I'm just hoping he's done for now. He's probably not. They've been going at it non-stop for weeks, and it's ugh. Well, that sounded kind of naughty, didn't it? My neighbours have been going at it non-stop for weeks. The building, guys, the building. Get your head out of the gutter. Right, there we go. My keyboard's been spazzing out a little bit here. Oh. Ah, beautiful day. Look at this. It's looking real nice. Real nice. It was really cool. So when I actually went in creative to fix the chunk errors, it was really cool. I took loads and loads of screenshots, flying around above everywhere that I've built, which obviously I've never been able to do before, because I didn't have there was no way for me to go into creative mode or anything. But now that I could do that, I'm basically going to be able to use that whenever I want, if I want to get some cool aerial camera shots or screenshots to put on my Instagram and stuff. So yeah, that was really nice. And some of the stuff just looks really cool from above, at a different angle that you can't normally see. Okay, so what do we want to do next? We've got old bed. We want to put the bed down. That's what we want to do next. There we go. Right, so we've got bed. We've got a couple of supplies in here. I can go back and forth if I need more supplies. Got a crafting table, and we've got a pretty good start on the front of the building. I'll probably do some more work on this off camera between episodes. I don't want you to watch me build every last little bit, but whenever I start adding a new detail or something, I'll try and show you guys. I kind of feel like I don't want it to just be rectangle. Since I started talking about the big rectangle, trying to add depth, the idea of just having one big rectangle building is kind of not appealing to me as much. So I'm kind of thinking maybe do some sort of magic around here. So say we sort of, yeah, that's it. I've got the idea. I think I've got some sort of curve coming around like this. That's probably going to be quite difficult to work with in terms of actually, well, I'm going to have to clear some space that end as well, so I better be careful not to go way too far out here. That should be enough, I think. And then maybe get out of here, you fool. Something like this. How big, that's the question. Something like that, so that it's just not flat. And then I can do all kinds of things with steps and stuff in here to make it look kind of cool, if you know what I mean. But I feel like that could be pretty good. What do we think? So how many have we gone for there? We've gone 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a couple along. Let's see if I can remember how to do that on the other side. I'm fairly certain I will not be able to remember how I just did that. So 2, and then it was, okay, I'm going to have to put some mud down for a start. We have a bit of dirt, that's good. Let's put this there. Oh, get out of here. Oh, I've put. Why am I? Well, I guess I should probably I put them. They need to be like this level, don't they? God, I hate that. Oh, damn it! Have we got any more dirt in the box? Have we got no? Anyway, I think that'll probably do it for this episode. You get where I'm going with it. So the plan is for this great big. It's going to look awesome. These steps and stuff, I'm not sure on the design. I've just put them there as like a placeholder. It's kind of like a template at the minute to give me an idea of what I'm doing. But you can tell already that it's going to look pretty grand, and the scale of it and stuff. It's going to be quite high. I want it to look pretty impressive, basically. So we're going to have these stuff like this, these big arches, the depth in the building, big doorway, all that kind of stuff to make it look like, yeah, this is a pretty wealthy part of town. And it's also going to have a load of rooms in it for guests to stay in and stuff. Yeah, so I'm thinking the curved edges. Obviously, I'm not decided 100% on that. So if you guys have got any really cool ideas for what I could do with the shape on the edges and stuff, maybe let me know. Tweet me or send me a message on Instagram or something, or just put a comment. And then maybe we can still do that. Depends. I guess it depends how much I do off camera, because I'm kind of eager to get some more stuff together and carry on with it now, so we might have a little bit more done by the time you guys come back for the next episode, but we'll see. Anyway, hopefully you guys are enjoying this one. I know I'm looking forward to seeing, this is probably one of the bigger buildings that I've built so far. It's definitely going to be the grandest and richest fancy building so far, for sure. So hopefully you guys are enjoying that. As always, leave a like, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you in the next episode for some more Minecraft single player. Take care, guys, and peace.